There's obviously rain coming, and I've caught it just at the right time. The storm is in the sky, the clouds are dark. The plan has completely gone to pot, but it's great. Today, I didn't expect a sunrise. I didn't plan for a sunrise. In fact, I kind of wanted the opposite. I checked the weather, I checked the tide, and I picked the perfect location to suit the conditions. You see, the weather was predicted cloudy, quite miserable, but breaks in rain, kind of rain spells throughout the day. So I thought, as long as I don't get rained on, I can capture a really moody morning shot, and I wanted simplicity. I also checked the tide timetables and noticed that the tide was right out. Now, the Northumberland coastline is amazing, but where I live, there's not many places of interest when the tide is out. It's all groynes and pieces of interest just as the tide is in. Now, I'm on Camas Beach in Northumberland, and the main piece of interest here, there is a small set of groynes, and there is also a long pipe, which is an outlet for the power station which used to be here. Now, I have shot this pipe before in a video called Dealing with Sunflare. You can check that out there. And today's no different. The sun is rising there where the pipe is, and there would be a lot of sunflare in the shot. But I wanted simplicity. I wanted shoreline, nothing much on the shore, moody skies, moody cloud, and then the smoothed out sea. And I was going just for a simple, that was going to be the theme of today, simplicity, stripping it all back. Unfortunately, as I say, it hasn't worked out that way. The moody skies were happening behind me, and as you can see, it's kind of moody in that direction. But to the side of me, which I'm not going to turn around, it's nice skies, it's interesting skies, but it isn't what I wanted. It's a bit too bright for me. Photographer moaning about a good sunrise. Well, when I arrived, the sun was coming up and there was lots of colours. I rushed down, struggled to find a composition. Ideally, I'd like to get on the pipe and get that composition. The tide's right out, and get on the pipe was difficult, especially as far down as I'd need to be. So after climbing up and nearly breaking my camera, I scrapped that idea, came down, and I found some amazing compositions. And basically, where the waves have come out, it's left kind of foam on the shoreline, and I've been making compositions with that. But what I've resorted to is, I say resorted, what I've done is I've utilised the sunrise, and I have blown out highlights purposely, so please don't complain about that. It was a conscious decision. Conscious as in, I went to get my drop-in system out and one of the screws were missing, so I consciously couldn't use that. So yeah, I've blown out the highlights, but I don't mind. I think it can still look good. It adds something to the shot. Now, I will say it adds imbalance, and some people don't like that. I think it adds interest. So I've added imbalance to the shot. The sun is over on the right of the shot, focusing on the foam, and I think it looks nice. Let's take a look at that one now and see what you think. Let me know down below if you would have done that, or you would have avoided the highlight blown and the sun completely. So now the sun's up, I'm going to still look for this moody shot. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I think the best time for it would have been when the light was low, when there isn't the shadows and the light cast across the shore. It might work, it might not. But anyway, I'm going to look for composition. You can come with me and let's see what we get. It's really bright. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's see. I'm going to go this way. I think I can still get the shot. I'm going to turn you around to look at the sun just to see how bright and, you know, how blown out anything that's going to be near that will be. So let's take a look at that now. Once I loosen this up. Okay. Let's turn you back around. Now that's pretty bright. So I don't really know if I'm going to get what I want. It is still dark and moody that way, so I'm going to head over. Let's get the shot in the bag. Okay, I should mention that this video is for the November challenge in the Facebook group Landscape Photography on YouTube UK. This month's theme is Choose Your Own Theme, and I'm choosing Simplicity. This theme was influenced by a number of shots that I've seen on YouTube and on the internet. One that springs to mind is a Thomas Heaton shot, where he just shot the beach and shot the moody skies, and I think that's kind of the influence that I was going for, kind of. Another influence is something I kind of want to discuss. Now, I'm quickly going to check my phone, speed up the footage. Okay, so the image that I was going to mention that's influenced me in this shot as well, I believe it's pronounced Rain? How would I pronounce this? Let's have a look. R-H-E-I-N. Rain? Anyway, Rain 2 or Reen 2, I don't know. And it's the most expensive photograph in the world, apparently, according to the internet. And it's very simple, and I don't get it. Not one little bit. It's kind of like, for me, if you're walking through the park and you notice a lake and everything kind of matches up very, very straight, and you take an image. Kind of snapshotty, kind of basic, but apparently it gets people going. A guy I was talking to previously, he said, oh, I like photography, I'm not really into it, but have you seen this image? It's amazing. And he sent me it, and I was like, yeah, I've seen it, but I don't get it. It's too simple for me. It's a nothing for me. And one of the things I want to ask is, what is this image to you? Obviously, don't take my thoughts into consideration. I don't want to influence you here. I'm happy to hear if you think you like it, and in fact, I'm intrigued to know if you do like it, why you like it. It doesn't do anything for me, but I imagine it does for somebody, and I want to understand how something simplistic can be so great. So based on those influences, I'm going to take this image. It's not perfect, it's not what I hoped for. Now, you'd think in the north of UK, getting these conditions is pretty easy, but it definitely isn't. Because when you get the sky that I'm after, it's generally chucking it down, and that's no good for photography. So you've got to get the right break in between, also the right light, and also convenience. Not convenience, but practicality for your lifestyle. Now, I always come out in the morning generally, and that's because I've got two small children, you know, and I want to spend the day with them as much as possible. So I nip out on the morning, get where I can, come back, and you know, I'll edit on a night time. The wife's playing Zelda at the moment, so I'll take that opportunity to edit while she's doing that. So yeah, let's get on with this shot. I'm going for pointing in this direction. There is some foam, so I'm going to utilise that. The sky is quite moody at the moment. It is quite moody, and it's still just right light, I think, in that direction. The issues with the shot, I think, are because I'm aiming at a diagonal. The shoreline isn't as straight as I'd want it. I wanted to be aiming straight out due east because we're on the east coast. Getting the shoreline perfect, the water perfect, and then the sky, all three lines, and utilising that. Going for a long exposure as possible, using a 10 stop, and just kind of getting that simplistic look. Okay, less babbling from me. Swap cameras because I'm on one tripod. I am using my backup camera as a vlogging camera at the moment. Simon Byrne mentioned, he asked if I'm using a different camera, and although I've got my GoPro with me, I haven't used it since I got absolutely drenched in the Lake District, which I might not have mentioned before. I left it on top of my car through the night while I camped in the car, and I woke up and it was just torrential all night, and I woke up and it was absolutely soaking. So that stayed in a bag of rice for a few weeks, and it hasn't been used since. So anyway, onto this shot. What do you think about the vlogging camera I'm using at the moment compared to the GoPro? Is it okay, or would you prefer the GoPro to be used? I don't know, let me know. Right, get this shot done. Apologies for the shaky camera, I'm handheld at the moment and this lens doesn't have image stabilization. I just quickly wanted to show you that the sky is doing exactly what I wanted to do. It's amazing. Look at those clouds. It's quite exciting actually. I've actually got where I came out for. And if we turn around here, I don't know if you can see, but the cloud where the sun is rising, the sun's gone behind the cloud and there's light beams breaking through. So I quickly turned and got a few shots of that. I don't think they're the best of the day and it's not where I came for, but it's just great to get the conditions that I'm after. There's obviously rain coming and I've caught it just at the right time. The storm is in the sky, the clouds are dark. Now I'm going to get the shot I came for. I've already got a few already. The sea is a dark grey at the moment because of the clouds, and the clouds are just full of rain and it's just full of detail, and I think it's going to make a really good shot. I'm quite excited about this one. As I say, I'm handheld because I've only got one tripod and I've got my camera on it. I've actually been nestling this camera in my jacket because it's not got a strap on it. I need to sort something out, something like a strap with clips or something like that. But anyway, I'm not going to miss this opportunity because it is going to rain soon. The clouds are now directly above me. Any minute it's going to rain and I want to bag this shot. I'll let you know my settings, what I'm going for. F9, around about 3-second exposure, ISO 100. Focusing on the clouds because I'm getting the movement in the water and there is no foreground. It is just getting the simplicity. It's getting windy, it's going to rain, and I'm going to get this shot. Let's get it. So I close my eyes, 'cause you reflect in everything. It's shining through. And that was awesome. Just for that brief moment, it was just perfect conditions. The clouds are starting to clear above me now, but they are moving around. I mean, they're absolutely all around me. I am right under, potentially, a downpour. It's getting quite windy now. It was pretty exciting though. I think I got exactly what I wanted. At least I hope I did. I won't know until I get back home. It could be an absolute mess. And I'm sorry, I'm shaking this camera around everywhere. I should really put it on the tripod. I need a strap for this camera. I've got one at home. I just need to put it on. Okay. Short and sweet. This is an entry for November's challenge, which was simplicity. I chose it myself. Go and check out the Facebook group. I'll mention it again. We are doing a charity calendar for the charity for Louis. 100% of the profit goes to charity, and that's available on the Lepoy, which is the landscape photography on YouTube UK website. Link below. Check it out. Buy a calendar. Excellent price. Amazing gift for your family. Get one for yourself. Just get one for everyone. Let's support the charity. Anyway, I'm going to take a few more shots, I think, but I'm probably going to get rained on, so I'll sign out now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it hasn't been too scatterbrained, and I'll see you next time. Out. It's leaving now. I waited here, but nothing came. So I close my eyes, 'cause you reflect in everything. It's shining through. The light in you. It shines so true. The light in you.
Well, I'm back in London again today. for another vlog. I'm along the South Bank. I'm hoping to take in a bit of that and Tate Modern.